Hey guys, it's your girl Bisi Akins, and this is Get to Know with Biss, where I will be getting to know some of your favorite Afro and dancehall artists in ways that you've never, ever seen before. So make sure you keep it locked because I've got so much in store for you. And yeah, this is Get to Know with Biss. I'm Bisi Akins, and you are watching this on DATV. On this episode, I will be getting to know the amazing, talented, sultry woman that is Tomi Agape. She is so amazing. So yeah, let's go.
Heating your eyes up, hands on my thighs, looking up towards the skies. Muscle wine for you, baby, slow wine in the night. Muscle wine for you, baby, pressing onto your thighs.
Hello, Tomi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Take it day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. So you are described as an Afro soul fusion artist. What does that mean?
It means that I can blend different styles of music together and create one sound. Yeah, I'm able to tap into different sounds. It's not just one sound. It's not boxed. It's a fusion of sounds.
Yeah. And
yeah,
Afro, would that be because you are African descent, or?
I think it would be because I'm a London-born, British-born Nigerian, but like my music has elements of Afrobeats in it, and most of my producers are Afrobeat producers. There's like always some sort of, like, whether it's the drum pattern or whatever it is, there's some form of Afro sound in the music. So I guess that's where the Afro comes from. Yeah.
All right. And the soul, where does that come from?
It comes because I can sing, girl. It's music for the soul. Like, it's music. I make music that I feel like the words people can relate to is soul music. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's like a slow singy song. It just means it's music that feeds the soul.
Yeah.
That's it, really. Yeah.
And when did you first fall in love with music? Like, do you even remember the first time you heard a song? And if you do, what was it?
I don't remember the first time I heard a song. Like, I really don't know. I know that when I was like 1, my mum said they would put me in, the little baby seats, and that they would like sing, Oyinko, Oyinko, Oyinko Sola, because that's my name, that's my first name. And then I would be in the, like, even if I was crying, I would have my dummy in my mouth, and I'm like dancing along to them singing it. So I guess maybe that's the first song I can, like, that I have a memory of in terms of being told. So yeah.
And you've been in the game from about 2014, 2015. So that's like 5 years strong. How has your musical journey been across the 5 years?
There's been loads of ups and downs, like any career path that you choose. There's been like really good times. There's been times where I've been sad and felt discouraged. The music industry isn't really easy. It's kind of tough. And I feel like if you're not strong, girl, if you're not strong in this business, child, yeah, I don't know, it's been a lot, but it's been character building.
I think that character is important in everything, whatever discipline that you're in, whether it's music, academia, I don't know, whatever it is, character is so integral for how your life turns out. And speaking about the industry that we are in, this music, I don't sing, guys. I really try to sing, but I can't. I will try really hard like another time, but I don't feel like it's my calling. But the music entertainment industry is one that is heavily influenced or heavily controlled by our male counterparts. And when we look at the Afro scene, even more so. How have you been able to navigate that as a female musician?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, like, the music industry is mainly dominated by men, to be honest. I feel like you could use the fact that you're female to your advantage, and the fact that you might be in a situation where there is only guys, so you could use that to stand out and to make yourself even more exceptional because you're the only girl. So I just try and find ways to use it to my advantage rather than letting it be something that's a hindrance. I feel like females need to be appreciated more in the industry, and I feel like there needs to be more of us as well. And yeah, I mean, I get it. It's definitely, but in a lot of fields are male dominated. So it's just you have to just keep going, keep pushing, and use it to your advantage if you can.
Yeah. And aside from it being male dominated, I feel like competition is something that's heavily sought out when it comes to females. especially in the African scene. It's as if any person, any woman that comes up that's a musician, they're automatically compared to the likes of Tiwa Savage or whoever's the leader at that time. They move like there's literally only one space at the top. How have you been able to overcome that? If you've ever felt like, oh my gosh, they're always comparing me to, I don't know, Victoria Kamani or Tiwa Savage or something. How have you been able to stand as Tomi Agape despite all the comparisons?
Because it's just irrelevant. I feel like it's just something that happens. I don't really care about it. I don't even feel like, I feel like if you're comparing me to someone like Tiwa Savage, that's amazing. She's great. She's done super, super well for herself in the industry. She's successful in her own right. She's done amazing. So if you want to compare me to her, that's okay. Like, if you feel like it. I don't feel like, I feel like everybody has their own lane. So even if you're comparing and saying, oh, maybe in this song, oh, you sound like her, and this looks like, okay. But like, I feel like we all have our own styles and we all have our own thing that makes us stand out. So if you want to compare me, it's like, whatever. I don't actually really care. Like, because I feel like there's always going to be comparison. It's just life. Like, even with the males, they're always comparing Wizkid to David, this person to this person, this person to that person. It's all pinning, maybe not comparing, but like just pinning them against each other. And I just feel like I'm not focused on that. I'm just focused on myself. I'm focused on my own lane. And if that's what you want to focus on, that's okay for you. But that's not what I'm focusing on. I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I'm trying to get further. I'm comparing myself to myself. I'm comparing what I'm trying to get better than my last, not anybody else. So I just don't really focus on that.
And that's the most important. It keeps you like tunnel vision because you're always trying to be the best version of you.
Exactly.
So let's talk about what's going on right now. We are in lockdown. We've been in lockdown for like, I don't know, how long have we been in lockdown for?
I actually lost count. Like, someone on Twitter was talking about it, and I was like, I don't know. Has it been a month yet?
I think it is a month. I do think
it has been a month by now.
It should be. It's coming up to a month. I believe it's coming up to a month or something like that. So we've been in it for a minute. And I feel like we're still going to be in it for a little bit longer. How has coronavirus, the pandemic, lockdown, social distancing, how has that affected you personally? Like, you can't go to the studio. Like, how has it affected you?
It's definitely affected some things. Like, at first I was kind of down about it. Like, you know, shows, I had video shoots planned and stuff like that. So that's obviously been postponed till further notice. At the end of the day, our health and safety is what's most important. So like, I just had to grasp that concept. It's just made you, and obviously studio and things like that, but I think it's just made you have to be more creative and like work on honing your craft, which is also important as well. And so it's definitely affected things for me and for everybody, but it's allowed me to also like hone my craft and hone my skills and like spend more time writing and planning. Okay, so when we come out, boom, 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 this is what we're doing. So just making the most out of it.
Have you acquired any new skills that you want to share with us?
I haven't acquired any new skills. I've just been practicing skills I already have, like, which I really haven't been practicing piano as much as I said I was going to, but I've been practicing on my guitar a bit more. I'm really being stagnant. Like, I'm not progressing as fast as I should be because I'm spending so much time like on Netflix, which is really bad. But
what have you been watching?
New skills.
What have you been
watching?
Yeah.
Ozark, which I kind of stopped recently. Then I watched Tiger King and a couple, like, I've been watching prison documentaries. I'm really obsessed with them.
Yeah. There's this new documentary about what's it called? Case of Innocent Files or Innocent Files case on Netflix.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that good? Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sick, I will, definitely.
So back to you. Talk us through your creative process. How do you create the magic sound that is Tomi Agape?
I pick the beats that I like.
Okay.
I'm really specific. Like, I know if I like a beat or not. There's no like, you can't really like force me to vibe on the beat that I just don't really feel. Or I feel like it's not going to be like the magic that is me, like you just said, if I force it. So it has to be a beat that I really, really love. And once I love the beat, like, my lyrics and stuff always just come really naturally. So it's just, as long as there's a really good vibe, it's a good, you know, thoughts are flowing, you know, freely. And I think I have to be really relaxed and just, I can't force anything. I have to just feel it and vibe to it. And if I connect with it, it's going to be good.
And do you write your own lyrics? Do you write your own songs?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I still, I couldn't even write a poem if I tried. So to be able to organize an entire...
I used to be so against working with writers, but now recently I've just realized that actually no, like somebody can bring something to the table that's great that you might not have thought about. So I do have a song that I worked on half and half with a writer.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and you know when you write with a writer, does it still sound like your voice?
That's another thing, it has to sound like my voice. So just because you work with the writer doesn't mean you have to agree with, like you have to use everything they suggest. It's just, if you guys have a good chemistry, it will work.
I hear that. And I know you've made many songs, yeah? What would you say is your favorite song and why?
I think my favorite song I've written, like not somebody else's song that I've done for my favorite song for myself is there's two and they're not even out yet, but one of them is coming out next month.
Coming out soon?
It's coming out next month, yeah, and it's called London.
And why are those two your favorite?
So London is one of my favorites because it's not even really it's not like a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. It's literally just like, it's almost a freestyle. It's just me like talking my stuff and just saying whatever's on my mind, saying how I feel. And yeah, I love that song.
You love that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I've been noticing on your Twitter that you're cultivating a tribe. You've got very strong supporters, and as you like to, you call them your dragons. Now these dragons, they're very, unique to say the least. Yeah. And sometimes they can be very wild. What would you say has been one of the wildest things any of your dragons have said?
I love my dragons, by the way. My dragon tribe, they're lit. What is the wildest thing? I've had like some crazy things, like someone wants to come into my house and wash my plates. I think one of the craziest ones was somebody said Tomi Agape can get it anytime, anywhere, any place, something like that. Like that was wild. That was wild. I don't even know. Like, there's so many. Sorry?
No filter.
Yeah, exactly. They have no filter.
That's like, I don't know. I wouldn't mind someone coming to wash the plates though, because it makes our
I've even tweeted that, like, who was it that said they don't mind washing because
I'm biased. I don't mind. I don't want to wash plates anymore.
Exactly.
And speaking about your dragons, we asked them to ask you a few questions, certain things that they wanted to know you on Instagram, right? So one of the most recurring questions was, what is Tomi Agape's age? Please answer.
I'm 26.
26?
I'm 26, yeah.
And then the next was, where does Tomi Agape live? Is it in Lagos, Nigeria, or is it in London?
I live in London, and I feel like now that they're starting to hear me speak and stuff, and they realize, oh, like she's a London babe, like she's not Nigerian. Like I'm Nigerian, obviously, but like I lived in London. Like, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And then lastly, let's say you have tattoos. Yeah, I feel like people are really curious about maybe how many tattoos you have. What's your favorite tattoo? Why did you start getting tattoos? So talk us through your tattoos.
I have maybe like 7 or something. I'm not really sure because like I've had more than 7 like tattoo appointments because some of them are joined up. So now that they're joined up, it's like become one. So I would say like 7 now. And I started getting tattoos when I was 19. And my first one was a quote down my back that I never even see myself, obviously, because it's on my back, so I always forget it. But it says, "The darker the flesh, the deeper the roots," and that is from a song by Tupac called "Keep Your Head Up," and I love that song. It's for Black women. It's amazing. And then I got tattoos because they're art, and I love it, and I'm a creative artist, and I love to express myself however I can, and yeah, I don't even regret any of them. Like, I'm happy. I haven't really got a tattoo in like 2 years or something.
Do you have that itch?
That's life.
Do you have that itch to get a tattoo?
I think I want to get, I do have an itch recently to get something, but I was a lot more impulsive when I was a bit younger, but now I'm like a bit more chilled. So I've been thinking it through before I get it, but I probably will get something small, like really small. Yeah.
I don't have no tattoos. I don't know if I'll ever get them. I feel like it's just such a permanent decision. Nah, I don't think I would.
Yeah, like it's so funny because I know some people think about it, oh my god, it's so permanent. What if I'm gonna regret? I'm just like, it's not that. Like for me, it's actually not that serious. Like Someone says, I remember people when I was younger, people used to say, oh, what about when you get like old, it's gonna sag? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, even if it sags, your normal skin sags, but it doesn't look great anyway. So if it sags with a tattoo on it, it's
the same. It's just with ink.
Exactly. Plus, I'm not gonna sag anyway.
Of course, yes, you definitely are gonna sag, and that moves us on swiftly to you being such a sexy woman. As in, like, you're very sexy. You just ooze.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know what the formula is, but I just look at you and I'm like,
oh, thank
damn,
you.
she's sexy. You know?
Oh, thank you.
You just be like doing girl. And I want to know, has that worked in your favor, or has it not?
Do you know what? Like, honestly, the whole sex appeal thing and all that stuff, I don't think it's something that I think about. Like, I honestly don't think to myself, let me try and be sexy. Like, I think that's very unsexy. Like, I just feel like I'm honestly just being myself. Like, in everything I do, I'm just being me. Has it helped me? I don't know, because it's just who I am. So I don't know if that is why something has happened. I feel like in general in life there is such thing as pretty privilege. Like, it's so messed up to say, but I do actually believe that that's the thing.
It is.
I'm sure even you know it. Like, you've experienced it. You're a pretty girl yourself. So maybe, I guess, in saying that, then like maybe it might help. You know, I always say it's kind of mean that people are treat people they think look good better than people they don't think looks good. Like, that's just a thing in life. So I guess it's helped me, I guess.
Yeah, you know, I hear that, and that's very honest, because it is true. Sex does sell, and people do use it to their advantage. Like you said, you don't actually have to try to be sexy, so you don't actually know if that's like an active factor. That's
right. Like, I'm sure, I guess it is, but I guess that it is. Yeah, but I'm genuinely like, I'm just being how I've always
just
been.
being you. And what is your opinion on those who actively use their beauty, their sex appeal to progress?
Why not? I'm sorry, but why not? Like, I mean, as long as that's not all you're doing, like, if you actually have a talent and then you also happen to be beautiful and you want to use that to your advantage, then why not? Like, you were blessed with being beautiful, so why can't you? As long as you're not untalented, and then it's like all you do is use the way you look to get ahead, because then it's like you have to back up with something, and if you have nothing to back up with, then what? But I think it's a blessing. If you're talented and you're beautiful, why can't you use both of them? That's not a problem.
That's a word, because as you were saying that, I was thinking there's such a double standard when you see a beautiful woman and she's using her looks as another asset for her to progress, but then you look at models, that's their life. Their life is to be paid to be beautiful. So 100%. You might as well use both of them.
You can't, exactly. Like, I remember somebody said once, like, someone back in the day was like, oh, Tomi's a model, or is she a model or artist? Like, and I think they were trying to be like sly with it. And I'm just like, so am I being like penalized because you think I look good? So like, do you know what I mean? It's like, I think you can use both. I don't think it's a big deal, honestly. Like, being beautiful is a blessing. So why should it be looked as if don't use your prettiness? Like, why? That's part of you.
As long as I hate you, and it's very important.
As long as you have substance to back it up as well. There's more important things than just being.
That's how you look. Yeah,
exactly.
That is a very, very important clause. So you are a dark-skinned chocolate woman.
I am.
You are so edible. What has your reality been as a dark-skinned woman in the game?
I swear, like, honestly, I haven't dealt with anything, like, obviously in my face where I felt like, oh, being dark-skinned has done anything like bad for me. I don't know if maybe if I was lighter, maybe I'll be bigger by now. I don't know. Like, I don't really know, but I've never dealt with something like where I feel like, oh wow, I wish I was lighter, or if I was lighter, this would be different. I haven't felt that.
You've never felt that?
And I don't know whether it's because like now being dark skinned, it's like, or people are celebrating like themselves more. So I don't know if that's part of it, but I do know there is a such thing. There's colorism and stuff. It exists till now, 100%, and that's in any industry, but especially the entertainment industry. It definitely does exist. So maybe if I was lighter, I might have been further on in my career. I don't really know, but I haven't experienced anything like upright to my face where I felt it. No.
I hear you. And I love your transparency and your honesty. And I feel like the people that watch this will understand that, yeah, she's a real girl. A real ass girl. But now it's time for game time. I'm going to give you quick fire questions. And you basically have to choose this or that in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah? So as soon as I say them, you have to choose.
Oh my God, this is pressure. Okay, cool.
You got to do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Collab with Wiz or Burna?
Wiz.
Collab with Tiwa or Tenny?
Damn. Tiwa.
Jollof rice or fried rice?
Fried.
Malt or Fanta?
Malt.
All black or
I like
all
both,
white?
but I'll choose malt.
You love Fanta, you said?
I love Fanta, I love malt, but I can have other fizzy drinks, so I'll just choose malt.
Okay. So all black or all white?
All black, 100%.
Vacation or girls trip?
Vacation. I love my girls, but I would pick vacation, I think.
What would you get up to on a vacation?
Girl, what would you get up to on a vacation?
Well, PG censored. Trainers or hills?
Hills.
Yeah? Late nights or early mornings?
Late nights.
Spend or save?
Oh, spend, sadly. Spend.
I love your honesty.
You only live once. I'm sorry. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. There's only one life, no duplicate.
I'm telling you, people, you can't carry that money. Like, obviously, don't be dumb, but I would pick spend. Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, series or movie?
Ooh, I love cinema and I love movies, but I'll pick series just because you can get more invested.
You loyal. You loyal. You didn't pick the easier route.
Girl.
You loyal. Back in the day, I would have just been like movie. I like start and finish, but series, I'm trying.
Yeah, I do like start and finish, but I think there's something about a good binge and just like getting to know a character from the beginning to like the fifth series. It's like it's interesting. It's nice.
I love that. There was one series that I was watching, Prison Break, but I could just never finish it. I got to like season
I can't even
3 and a bit. I was like, what's it all? Like, how many times are you gonna escape? Like,
right, exactly. I can't deal with shows like this. Just like it's the same sort of going through the same thing constantly. Like I need shows with progression. Like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I got another game for you. Yeah, and you can't say like you actually can't say I don't know. You just have to answer, and you have to put everyone in their category. We all know this amazing game: snug, marry, avoid. Guys, if she avoids you, no vex in it. It's just a way of life.
If I avoid you, I'm probably not really avoiding you. I probably just don't have another category to put you in. Disclaimer.
Ooh. Okay, ready? With Corday Bello, Oxlade.
What is it? Snog, marry, avoid?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do this. Oh my days. Okay. I would snog. I don't really know what Corday Bello looks like. I don't actually know what he looks like, but I'll just put him in snog. I would marry Wiz because I love Wiz, and I would avoid Oxlade because I know he's younger than me. That's the only reason.
Okay.
And he's actually my friend. But I don't know Corday, so it's like I could just put him in snog because maybe I think he's cute. I don't know. I can't really remember what he looks like.
Corday. I'm sorry. But you at least you got a kiss.
I know exactly who he is. It's just that like I'm exactly.
Okay, next one. Burna, Santi, or Adekunle Gold?
Okay, this is kind of easy. I would snog Burna because he seems like a bit of a bad boy, so I wouldn't want to marry him just in case. He might not be a bad boy, he has that bad boy image, so I'd snog Burna. I'd marry Santi because that's like one of my closest friends, and I would avoid Adekunle Gold because he's married.
That's easy now. I hear you. All right, cool. Let's take it to the UK.
Okay.
Sona, Ade Josh, Afrobeat.
Oh my god, that's so interesting. I would snog Sona, he's cute. I would marry Afrobeat because he just seems like such a sweetheart. And I'll avoid adding Josh for no reason, just because there's no other category.
Yeah.
Literally,
Josh,
that's it. I wouldn't avoid him in real life. He's a nice guy. Like, I like him. He's cool.
I like the disclaimer, trying to save yourself from falling through the net.
Because it's horrible.
And last but not least, Jules, Nonso Maddie, or Rema.
Oh, Rema's a baby though. How old is he? He's like a teenager.
I'm sure. Do you want to go like
Rema is a teenager? Like, I can't. Wait, so who was the names again?
It was Jules, Nonso Maddie, and Rema.
Yeah. How old is Rema, first of all? Because I'm not saying anything mad out here.
I don't know. Aren't all of them, they're all young, aren't they? Well, not in this category.
Jules is in his 30s.
Nonso is young. Nonso's like...
He's not that young. Nonso's like my age. Or maybe a little bit younger. Yeah,
no, he looks like he's about 24.
Yeah, but that's calm. Like, if Rema is an actual teenager, I'm not... Like, I have to avoid him because that's disgusting. Like, I'm not doing anything with the team. So if Rema is below 21 or 20, if he's below 21, then forget it. So I think he is. So I'm gonna put him in avoid just because of that. He's very cute though when he's older.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
All of them, fine boy, no pimple.
100%. In a couple of years, he can shout me. And I'm joking. I'm actually joking, guys. Like, yeah, cool. Anyway, before I say something stupid, Rema, I have to avoid him because he's a baby, even though he's really cute. So I would have to, Jules is my brother. So I'm sorry, I know you can't, but I cannot put him in marry or snot because I can't do either. He's actually my brother. Like, genuinely, that's really weird. So maybe I'd say marry because of that then.
Okay, who would you replace him with then?
Yeah, let's replace him. You pick someone else because Jules isn't my brother. I can't.
Okay, Kiss Daniel.
Oh, Kiss Daniel's is sweet. Okay, so who is it? So it's Rema.
Kiss Daniel, Nonso Maddie, and Rema.
Okay, cool. I would snog Kiss Daniel, I think. I would snog Kiss Daniel. I'd marry Nonso because we're cool and he's a nice guy. He's a lovely guy. And I would have to avoid Rema because he's a teenager and I'm 20.
Okay. So all you young people that are trying to come to Tomi, she ain't having it. She ain't no cougar.
I don't discriminate with age, but I don't mess with teenagers. Like, I'm grown.
Isn't age nothing but a number though?
Not teenagers, I'm sorry. Would you be saying like for R. Kelly?
No.
If you're below 21, there's just no chance.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah, that's weird.
You're actually born in like 2000.
Yeah, like are you joking? No way.
You're actually born in 2000. That makes me feel old.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, exactly. Like we're 1993. I can't. You're 20.
Yeah.
If you're, that's weird. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. But I don't actually have a problem with dating someone a bit younger as long as they're mature, but just not that young.
If you could tell your younger self, knowing everything that you know now, what would you tell her?
Yeah, I would tell her to just be patient, be calm, work hard, and don't give up.
I hear that. Especially the be patient. Like, literally don't rush. Yeah. Take time. And also trust the process, right?
Trust the process. Like, everybody wants a quick overnight success. It doesn't always happen like to everybody like that. But it's okay. Like, there's the things that shoot to this top, and then there's things that have a steady growth. But the things that have a steady growth, they're built slowly and they have a strong foundation. So you can't shake them as easy. You can't just knock them off the top. Sometimes things that just start from the bottom and they're built overnight, this foundation isn't as strong.
You preaching, preach. And what can the people expect from Tomi Agape? What can they expect from you in the near future?
Music. That's what you can expect. Music.
So singles, EP, album.
Yeah, I am singles and a project is coming as well.
Nice.
Year.
I love that.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I do want to ask a really, really big favor.
Yes.
I basically love people that can sing because I can't sing.
Yeah.
I know you can sing, so please, can you sing to us? Anything, whatever you want, for however long you want.
Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. I can't tell where yours begins. I can't tell where mine ends. Oh, brown skin.
Brown skin.
But Bisi, stop playing because you can actually sing. Stop playing with me because you can actually sing. I lived with you in uni. You can sing. Stop playing.
Well, I can talk better than I can sing, but with practice, I'm gonna be like you. But
okay,
yeah,
girl.
that's it, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I hope that you got to know Tomi a little bit better. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Tomi, so much for being here.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys follow Tomi at Tomi Agape, right? It's at TOMIAGAPE, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Follow her at Tomi Agape. Are you on is it the same on Twitter?
Yeah, it's the same on Twitter. I really wanted to change it to something random, like my favorite cartoon character, but then I would lose my verification, so I couldn't. No. So yeah, it's Tomi Agape everywhere.
Tomi Agape everywhere, all right? And make sure you follow DATV because we have so much more in store for you guys, especially when it comes to the show. And follow me, Bisi Akins, because I'm the girl that... Once again, thank you so much. I'm Bisi Akins, and you have been watching Get to Know with Biss on DATV. See you guys soon. Thank you so much, Tomi. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.